What's up, guys? I am back. It's still the Ooh Love Afrobeat show with Magic J and Honeybee on Highlight Radio, and I am Endurance. And if you don't know, meddling in people's business is simply my business. Welcome. So let's get straight to the Afrobeat news. Regina Daniels is in the news again. Yeah, actually, the Nollywood actress was in the news. I mean, she was a trending topic for some months ago, and it's because of her relationship with the billionaire businessman Ned Nwoko. She actually got married to him. She's 20 and he's 59, and there was a lot of rancor, and people were saying different kind of things that she is a teenager, and why would she be getting married to a man that is old enough to be our father? Now, a mother, Regina Daniels, had come out to defend her daughter months after she got married to the billionaire, and she's saying Regina is 20 years old. I don't know why people keep saying that she's a teenager. And before now, she told me, now I'm trying to talk like her mother. She told me that she was going to get married very early. And when she met Ned, they decided to get married. I mean, it was, according to Regina's mother, it is a love kind of situation, because a lot of people were saying she got married to the old man. Did I just use the word old man? Yes. That she got married to him because of the money and the private jet and the cars and all that. Whatever make you take. I mean, we won't be having this conversation. Well, actually, we're having this conversation. I mean, I believe that age is not a number, and you can love whoever you want to love, and let us have the same energy when an older woman decides to marry a younger man. We shouldn't castrate them for that, or we shouldn't say, oh my God, it's unheard of. Okay, so away from that, now I'll be going to Ghana. So the Ghanaian actress Nana Freema is out here telling us her truth. Now, we all know that she made it all public when she had work done on her body. Yes, she went for cosmetic surgery to look slimmer and have a big booty, a big butt. And so she is saying, she's letting us know the wa'ala, that is in impinging the problem that comes with having work done on her body. According to her, she did it because she wanted to feel good about herself. She wanted to be confident in her own skin, and that she has gotten, because according to her, she looks into the mirror now and loves what she sees. But one of the main purposes why she did it has not been met. According to her, again, she said that she did it so that she can get more movie roles, because people used to tell her that in the industry you have to be slim, have a trim figure to get the roles. But nope, the roles are not coming. And also, I love life that people want a girlfriend or a lover, that especially men, that they can show off. But guys are skeptical going out with her because they're like, oh, my boyfriends, my dudes are gonna, shade me or joke that my girl's body is fake. Now, I know. So cosmetic surgery is not so much a big deal anymore. I mean, we have a lot of people that have been very public about their cosmetic surgery journey, and I would say you do what you want to yourself, whatever makes you. I really feel that you should be confident in whatever body that you have. If you need to do some things to make you look good and feel better, it's fine. I might not necessarily go for cosmetic surgery, but that's just me. That doesn't mean that what you did is wrong, and people need to start being more accommodative and stop stigmatizing people based on their choices, especially if that choice did not directly affect your life. Yeah, basically, I said it. So moving away from that, I hope she find love though. I mean, and I hope she get more movie roles. And I feel she shouldn't have listened to people that said that because she's plus size, she can't get movie roles. Really? We all need to chill and let people just bask in their glory. Now let's talk about Wizkid. So Wizkid came out during the course of the week and tell us how it's been so far. Wizkid is one of the biggest star that Nigeria has ever made, and is still one of the biggest star. People use the word legend for him, even though I can be quite skeptical about using that word. He was signed by Banky W, also a Nigerian star, in 2009, and he was on the EMA record label until it left 2014. Now Wizkid has come out to say that while he left EMA, that's Banky W's record label, in 2014, he left penniless, without a penny. And I'm thinking, how come? I know when you sign to a record label, you get salary, you get a certain percentage of the work that you do while you're in the record label. So how are you penniless? So I began to understand that maybe what he's trying to say is, according to the status that he had at the time in 2014, because he was a big star in 2014. So maybe what he had at the time it's not of the same value to the supposed fame that he had, and he had to start all over again and rebuild his brand. And he is the biggest in Africa, one of the biggest in Africa. Don't let me be biased at all. I mean, you cannot mention top 20 artists from Africa and not mention Wizkid. Are you playing? Nope, you cannot do that. Moving to South Africa. So there is a controversial dancer in South Africa. I don't want to use the name that is usually used for her, but should I use it? Yeah, Pantless. They call her the Pantless South African dancer, Zodwa Wambutu. I hope I'm saying the name right now. About 5 months ago, she came out to propose to her younger lover. She's 35, 34, thereabout, and he was 24. He's still 24, I guess. And people were like, oh my God, she's proposing. You know, the conventional perception that men should propose to the lady, where she's like, no way, I'm going to do this. And it was all over the internet. And I actually applauded her for it. Like, I'm like, yo, you can do that. But 2 months later, she broke up with him and things went bad. Well, she's back with another boy toy. Did I say that? Yes. She has a new boyfriend and he's also younger. I'm like, get it, sister. Get it. I mean, men will go on changing girlfriends, even though they don't change it. They have several side chicks and people are like, oh, he's a bad man. Like, in a good way, he's a good man. I mean, he's getting it. So, sister, get it. You're a bad sister. Not in a bad way. A bad sister in a good way. Okay, now let's talk about the story that has been giving me this butterfly in my tummy. Vector and MI. If you know Vector is a Nigerian rapper, one of the biggest we have in Nigeria, and MI is one of the biggest rapper we have in Nigeria. About 3 weeks ago, about a month, they have been going back and forth with each other with diss track. Now, Vector started the diss track by releasing a track. I mean, he started dissing MI with the Podge, and in it said several things. Yeah, the thing is, I'm vertically challenged, and by that I mean I'm not so tall, but I'm not too short. And Vector is like MI is like that, and so I kind of feel like we're from the same clan. So in that diss track that Vector did, the Podge, he shaded MI's height, and I felt attacked personally. A week later, MI dropped another diss track, in response to what Vector dropped, and it was the Viber. And MI went all matured and tutoring on Vector. I love the song. Then guess what? Vector came back with another one, and he calls it Judas the Rat. Oh my God, y'all just use this name. So I'm going to do it. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I want you to listen to MI's diss to Vector. Just listen a little bit.
This isn't a diss, this is truth. Listen, this is wisdom I'm giving to you, cause you're my youth. You can never battle Jude, your default setting is lose. That's why I choose when you raise your alarm to hit that snooze. You always hated me. Your very first line on your first single showed how you rated me. But Larry C, I've always rated you. You know, be made to me, though you should look up to me like your pilot. I'm happy my son is taller, doesn't mean you won't abale chale. You've had a jealous heart since you was a child. That's why everybody who loves you ends up used and defiled. Choosing denial, blaming everyone but yourself. Already fake when no one knew you, and then fame didn't help.
Now, you've heard that. Now listen to Vector's new diss to MI.
You call yourself a teacher, but your students failed in real life. Your brother was such a gift, you wrapped away from the light. You claim helping people who are struggling to make it. Well, Jesse's struggling to make it. You dey Lagos, you dey floss. Chamasa, you na boss. But your brother went from Lagos to Ondo, then to Jos. Chalk City went down from all that boy antics. The last I checked, Jesse was in a Chalk Boy mansion. But since your big brother evicted him is part of the game, you didn't care about your father, the one you both share his name. And now you're trying to be my father. LOL, that's what he said.
Which team are you on? Are you Team MI or Team Vector? You should let Magic J and Honeybee know. But I love it. I love the old drama that they've been giving us. What is rap without a diss track? We love it. We just don't want it to get all bloody like the Tupac and Biggie situation. But when lyrically you all can go for each other, I'm in for it. It's a good thing. It's good for the business, you will say. Now, moving away from that, let's talk about Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy is the CEO. Don Jazzy is like the boss at Mavens. It's a record label in Nigeria, and he used to house artists like Tiwa Savage, artists like Kukado Bang. Some of the big names in Nigeria used to be under that record label, and it's one of the record label that upcoming artist Now, an alert upcoming artist that wants his music to be heard messaged Don Jazzy and said, I don't mind getting a free record deal with you. I just want to be on the label. And Don Jazzy had to reply and tell him, no, bro, you don't have to do that. I know times are hard. Everybody's hustling. Things are desperate. But you should never sell your soul, because I feel you selling your soul if you get under a record label and do different songs and drop singles just because, and you don't get anything from it just because you want to be attached to that record label. So Don Jazzy told him, no, you don't have to do that. You need to get what you're worth, and never ever in your desperate moment sign a deal like that. Now let's talk about Chris Otta. I mean, talking about this story just sent me on a very sad note. Chris Otta's wife was murdered about 3 months ago, his second wife actually, and before she was murdered, there was a cryptic message that he posted on his Instagram page that kind of in a way suggested that there was trouble in paradise. Maybe they were going through bad times. And she was murdered in broad daylight. You know, there were a lot of multiple witnesses. And after she was murdered, the news emerged that she, at the time that she was married to Chris Otta, the actor from Ghana, that she was also married to a drug lord in the US that was in jail. So, I mean, he's been off social media. There were even talks that he was called in for questioning to try to find out what was it. Was he a suspect or something? But he came back on social media to talk about how his journey has been so far, how it has been so hard. I'm going to quote what he said. He said, we learned a lot from our places of discomfort. The only way for a baby to come out of the womb is through it. I guess in life, you cannot protect yourself from sadness without protecting yourself from happiness. We hope you get better. We hope you find love again. I mean, yes, it could be really so hard. I mean, I feel it's too early for me to tell you that we hope you find love again, but love is the only way that could take anyone from a certain place. It might not be a romantic kind of love. It could be love from friends. Just give yourself that opportunity to embrace it, and we hope you do feel better. I mean, loss is such a bad thing, but mother, when you know the love of your life was cruelly murdered and you still don't know why, you can't find a clue to why it happened, it can be really so hard. So our heart goes out to you, and we sending you light and love. Now, another person that is getting a lot of love and light is Davido's unborn child. Now, Davido is one of the biggest actors in Nigeria, and we know that he is scheduled to get, did I use the word scheduled like it's a show? Well, he's about to get married, and to his fiancée Chioma, they're Sharon's thing, and they're planning to get married next year. And Chioma is heavily pregnant at the moment, and we know the sex of the baby already. It's a boy. It's going to be Davido's first boy. And guess what? According to Davido, the unborn child, is already getting an endorsement deal. Like, that dude is going to come into the world rich. Gosh. Why didn't my parents get me signed while I was in the womb? So congratulations to Davido's unborn child. We don't know the name yet, but I feel he's going to give him a name that OBO. Yeah, he's calling him OBO Jr. Yeah, basically that's it. All right, guys, that's how much I could give you today on Afrobeat News. I am Nigerians. Over to you, to Magic J and Honeybee.